In Metaphysics for Life 101, we defined metaphysics as the study of the true nature of reality. We looked at the history of metaphysics and how it has evolved as a result of the introduction of science and quantum physics. When science is applied to metaphysics, we become aware that the physical world is not physical, that what we call life consists of thought, feeling, and emotion manifesting as experience in the mind, and that everything is connected. So what are the practical applications of this knowledge and awareness? First of all, let's look at what we mean by practical. Something that is practical can be applied or put to use in real life situations. It involves actions that can generate measurable and observable results. So while sitting, observing, thinking about, and discussing the true nature of reality may not produce observable results, once this knowledge and awareness is gained, it certainly can be put to work in practical ways and in anyone's life. For example, what you are experiencing right now as your physical body is actually thought, feeling, and emotion manifesting as your body in the mind. That is, the universal mind, which is a subject for another lesson. The same is true for the people that you will interact with today, and all of the things that you are seeing, hearing, tasting, or touching now and throughout your day, as well as the dreams that you experience when you sleep. From a practical point of view, this awareness is useful in the same way that knowing what goes into baking a cake is useful. If you don't know what goes into baking a cake, then you will never realize that the eggs, flour, sugar, and baking powder in your pantry are all ingredients that could become a cake if you knew what to do with them. The same can be said about the thoughts, feelings, and emotions you experience every day. If you're not aware of the true nature of reality, if you have not studied metaphysics and learned how to apply it, then you won't know how these ingredients are being used to create your body, your relationships, and your world. At this point, let's take a little side trip into something called the law of attraction. Many people consider the law of attraction to be the most important and powerful principle in applying metaphysics to get practical physical results. So what is this law of attraction? The law of attraction states that you attract things into your life with your thoughts and emotions. This law was introduced to hundreds of millions of people by the hit self-help movie called The Secret in 2006. It's a physical law that has been known by only a few for many thousands of years. I say physical law because this law applies to the realm of physical experience, or what some call the illusion of separation. After all, how can you attract something if you are not first separate from it? The experience of being separate from something that you think you want or need in your life, whether it's money, relationships, health, or anything else you can think of, is a manifestation of thought, feeling, and emotion in the mind. For example, let's say you want a car. Before you can have the experience of wanting the car, it must first be created as being separate from or apart from you being the body that is also thought, feeling, and emotion in the mind. In your physical experience, your body and the car are separate. In metaphysical reality, both exist within who you really are. But then, who are you, really? Who you are is the space. That's right, the space for all that exists in your physical experience. Now, I know that might sound extreme, but in fact, as science delves into the true nature of our physical reality, it is becoming evident that everything is actually space. Not just 99.999% of it, but all of it. And if that's true, then what else could we possibly be? But for now, let's get back to this law of attraction. So, in the mind, there exists you, the body, and the car that you want but do not have yet. In the mind, a storyline is created to explain why you do not have the car you want. The most common storyline is that you don't have the money to buy it. And along those lines, a storyline is created that it takes money to buy things, and that you have to do something to get that money, and on it goes. Well, the purpose of all of this is to perpetuate the illusion that you are a body and that you are separate from the things that you want but do not have. As long as you desire to experience physical reality via the illusion of separation, the mind will continue to create it with thought, feeling, and emotion. You will continue to want things, have them for a while, lose them, then want and receive other things, and on and on. But there is another way, and that's where metaphysics becomes practical. On a physical level, thought, feeling, and emotion appears to give rise to actions and results. But on the metaphysical level, we must ask, what gives rise to the thoughts, feelings, and emotions that create our life experience, including our actions? In the moment that we experience a thought, feeling, and emotion, it's already a done deal. It has already been created in the mind. Because we experience physical reality in linear time, we tend to believe that there must be cause and effect occurring in this process. However, in metaphysical reality, the creation of the thought, feeling, and emotion occurs simultaneously as they are experienced. In metaphysical reality, time is not linear, and all things exist in what we call the now. At this level of reality, there's a simultaneous feedback loop that occurs in the present moment. After all, where else could it exist? And it creates or influences what we experience as the next present moment. Now, this gives us a clue as to how we can use metaphysical knowledge to create intended results or to bake our cake. To start applying metaphysics to your real life, begin by practicing this awareness. Tell everything that you experience that it is a thought given substance by feeling in the mind, that is, the universal mind. Now, start paying attention to the feelings that are giving substance to the thoughts. The thoughts are just form. What you experience is given meaning by the feelings and emotions that fill these thought forms and make them tangible. That's what we call tangible results. There are an abundance of metaphysical tools and techniques available that promise tangible results in your life. For example, meditation, feng shui, energy healing, accessing intuition for inner guidance, and visualization tools that are meant to activate the law of attraction. But remember, these tools and techniques are also thought forms given substance by feeling and emotion in the mind. You can use them, of course. Just remember that they are not separate from you and have no real power to create anything. They do, however, provide feedback in the metaphysical feedback loop of creation. And one of the most effective feedback tools that I have ever used is the Heart Compass Life Navigation System. It identifies false fear-based belief, that is, thoughts given substance by fear-based feeling in the mind, and it accesses the heart to give substance to thought with love-based truth. It's available at the website metaphysicsforlife.com. You can go there after this video and you can subscribe to the free e-course, download a free e-book, and subscribe to the newsletter, Heart Compass Secrets. Also, you can explore Metaphysics for Life and find other tools and techniques that you might want to use to access the feedback loop and apply metaphysics in practical ways to your life. True applied practical metaphysics works on the level of the true nature of reality. It's the difference between getting what you think you want, which satisfies the ego mind, and having what your heart truly desires. The results are a whole new way of perceiving the world and must be experienced really to be truly known. Yes, it takes time and patience and practice. But if you are ready to get off the hamster wheel of wanting, getting what you want, not getting what you want, losing what you have, and always wanting more, then true practical applied metaphysics is sure to satisfy. Remember, it's free, it's simple, and you can start using it in your life right now.